Imagine this. Your smartphone runs an AI that learns like your brain, sipping power like a whisper instead of guzzling electricity like a data center. But what if this tiny chip could diagnose diseases in real time, right in your doctor's office? Or revolutionize prosthetics that feel truly alive? Today, we're uncovering the neuromorphic chip, the brain-inspired tech that's poised to shatter silicon's dominance. Stick around, because this could change everything. These aren't your typical silicon processors. They're designed to mimic the human brain, using spiking neural networks that fire like neurons, only processing data when needed. Unlike traditional chips that crunch numbers constantly, these bad boys could slash power use by up to 100 times for AI tasks. That's huge in a world where AI training alone consumes more energy than some countries. Why does this matter? Silicon chips, the backbone of modern computing, are hitting walls. They're power-hungry, inefficient for brain-like tasks, and contributing to massive carbon footprints. Neuromorphic tech could end that reign, enabling edge AI everywhere from your watch to autonomous cars. We'll explore how they work, their breakthroughs in healthcare like real-time diagnostics and smart prosthetics, the hidden risks, and what experts say about the future. By the end, you'll see why this isn't just hype, it's a revolution. But first, let's rewind to where it all started. Have you ever wondered why your brain, running on just 20 watts, about the power of a dim light bulb, can outsmart supercomputers in pattern recognition? It's all about efficiency. Traditional silicon chips, based on the von Neumann architecture, shuttle data back and forth between memory and processor, wasting energy like a commuter in rush-hour traffic. Neuromorphic chips flip the script. They integrate memory and computing in one spot, firing spikes only when there's new info, just like neurons synapsing in your head. Think of it like this. A GPU training an AI model is like a factory assembly line, always on, consuming hundreds of watts. For example, NVIDIA's A100 GPU draws around 400 watts. A neuromorphic chip? It's a smart hive of bees, buzzing only when there's pollen to collect, often operating in just milliwatts to a few watts. Intel's Loihi chip, for instance, handles neural operations at 15 picojoules per synaptic event, slashing power to 1/100th or less compared to traditional GPUs for similar tasks. Companies like Intel with their Loihi 2 chip pack 1 million neurons and 120 million synapses, achieving up to 100x energy efficiency for tasks like image recognition. But how did we get here? That's our next stop. And trust me, the history has some wild twists. This isn't new. It kicked off in the 1980s with Carver Mead, the godfather of neuromorphic engineering, who saw silicon hitting limits and proposed brain-like designs. Fast forward to today, IBM's True North paved the way in 2014, consuming just 65 milliwatts while delivering 26 gigasynaptic operations per second, a fraction of what a GPU would need for similar throughput. Now we're in the golden age. In 2024, Intel deployed HoloPoint, the world's largest neuromorphic system with 1.15 billion neurons across 1,152 Loihi 2 processors. BrainChip's Akida is already in millions of IoT devices, and startups like Inotera are launching ultra-low-power chips for edge AI. The market's exploding too, from about $8 to $9.5 billion in 2025 to $47 to $59 billion by 2033. These chips aren't just efficient, they're game changers for real-world problems. Coming up, how they're transforming healthcare. But what if they could spot cancer before a doctor does? The big win? Power savings. Training GPT-like models on GPUs can burn through hundreds of kilowatts, but neuromorphic chips could cut that dramatically. Some designs offer 20 to 30 times better performance per watt for inference tasks. They're perfect for edge computing. Think drones processing visuals in flight without draining batteries, using just 1/10,000th the power of traditional GPUs in systems like Stanford's Neurogrid. Breakthroughs are stacking up. BrainChip's Akida Pulsar offers 500x energy reduction, and IBM's North Pole is 25 times more efficient than NVIDIA's H100 for inference, operating in the 15 to 50 watt range versus hundreds for GPUs. In robotics, they're enabling real-time learning, like Intel's Loihi 3 with 8 million neurons on a 4-nanometer process. But the real magic? Healthcare. Let's dive in. Picture this, a wearable device that monitors your heart in real time, spotting arrhythmias before symptoms hit, all on milliwatts of power. Neuromorphic chips are making it happen. In medical imaging, they process data efficiently for faster cancer detection, spotting subtle patterns humans miss. Kayest's phase memory devices enable low-power AI for drug discovery, and systems like Intel's Loihi aid in anomaly detection for personalized medicine. The breakthrough in prosthetics? Stretchable neuromorphic nerves restore movement in paralyzed limbs, using 1/150th the power of traditional methods. Brain-computer interfaces could let patients control devices with thoughts, revolutionizing rehab for spinal injuries. It's hopeful, but not without shadows. Next, the hidden risks that could derail it all. Challenges abound. Scaling to billions of neurons is tough, with hardware variability causing accuracy drops. Programming these chips requires a steep learning curve, lacking standards and benchmarks. Ethical risks? Unpredictable AI decisions could bias healthcare outcomes, and cybersecurity vulnerabilities in critical systems like medical devices are real threats. Plus, manufacturing scalability and device reliability remain hurdles. These aren't deal breakers, but they demand attention. Now, let's hear from the experts. Leading figures in neuromorphic computing offer valuable perspectives on its potential. Mike Davies from Intel has noted, "We're hitting an energy efficiency wall in AI. Neuromorphic computing is one of the few paths forward." Dharmendra Mota at IBM emphasizes, "North Pole merges boundaries between compute and memory, paving the way for brain-like efficiency." And pioneer Carver Mead describes it as the natural continuation of Moore's law. Pros: unmatched efficiency for sustainable AI. Cons: ethical implications in autonomous decisions, potential job shifts in tech. Future: experts predict human brain scale systems by 2030, using just 20 megawatts versus 400 megawatts for GPUs. In healthcare, it could mean biodegradable implants for low-carbon diagnostics. But as Mota notes, we must address biases for fair AI. This tech's dual edge keeps it exciting and urgent. So to wrap up, neuromorphic chips mimic the brain to save power, end silicon's era, and transform healthcare with breakthroughs in diagnostics, prosthetics, and beyond. We've seen the efficiency wins, the healthcare revolutions, but also the risks like scalability and ethics that we must navigate. Key takeaways: efficiency isn't just green, it's essential. Healthcare could become personalized and proactive. And the future? According to experts, brain-scale AI by 2030 could unlock wonders we can't yet imagine. What do you think? Will neuromorphic chips change everything, or are the risks too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe for more deep dives into tech's future, and share with a friend who's into AI. Thanks for watching. See you next time.